A local business once accused of facilitating prostitution is now demolished. Good evening, I'm Kim Chapman.
And I'm Calvin Sneed. We first told you about the Park City Motel, also known as Mama's, back in May. Now there's nothing but dust on the property where the building once stood.
News Channel 9's Hannah Lawrence tells us exactly what happened. Hannah.
Kim, Calvin, our story in May led to an investigation by the city that shut down Park City Motel due to several code violations. Today I talked to a reformed prostitute who first brought the issues at Park City Motel to our attention. She told me demolishing it could affect future sex crimes in Chattanooga. Catrina Cabe says this is where she lived some of her darkest days, working as a prostitute. She now ministers to women still working the streets. Friday, she came with a group to take pictures of the condemned signs that once hung on the door, but instead she was met with this empty lot.
And we were just hugging and crying because this is such a huge victory for me, for every woman who's ever been victimized here, for the wives of men who have been victimized here.
Workers at the business next door say crews tore down the building last week.
We also saw on the ground the remnants of what used to happen here.
Cabe says even though the motel was torn down, there's no doubt prostitution is still happening, but she says it's getting harder to hide.
They're going to have to park on the side of the road. They're going to have to do it while they're driving down the road.
That's what police say they found just this week. According to an arrest affidavit, Misty Harden is in jail tonight after officers found her performing oral sex on a man in a car sitting in a Food City parking lot. She's charged with aggravated prostitution because, according to the affidavit, Harden is a known prostitute with HIV.
What I want to know is who gave it to her and who's still out here giving it to these other prostitutes.
Sean Parks is the man Harden was with when police arrested her Tuesday. He was also taken into custody, charged with patronizing prostitution. Cabe says without easy places to hide sex crimes,
and it's going to put more Johns behind bars.
We reached out to the property owner, Eugene Ball. He wouldn't tell us why he knocked down the property or what's going to happen there next. According to Hamilton County property tax records, he's owned the piece of land since 1999. Calvin.
Thanks, Hannah. Cabe says she hopes to one day open a halfway house with her ministry Cry for the Broken. Right now, she's working to gather the funds to buy a house or some property.